Hare Krishna Mataji.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandat Pranam.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Danvat Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Dandat Pranam Mataji.
Gauranga Mataji, I have a small request. Actually, there are two devotees with me, but they won't be able to join for full 2 hours, but they still want to attend the lecture by Gauranga Darshan Prabhu. Is it possible if they join late and you still admit them?
Yes, of course. Yeah, they can join.
Yeah, just a reminder, Mataji, just please let them in when they join.
Sorry, we can't hear properly.
Just let them in the meeting when they join. That
Yeah, it's open for everyone.
okay. Okay. Thank you so much, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandat Pranam.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam.
Mataji wanted to let you know, actually I bought your books a year ago, and your books are just so amazing, Mataji.
Oh, thank you. This is all the Acharya's words that we just tried to put together in a more simple way for young people to understand.
I bought two books, like the part 1 of Becoming a Devotee and Krishna is my best friend's first part. They both are so really easy to understand and fun.
Oh, thank you. I'm happy to hear that. Today, actually, I wanted to say that today we're going to be honored by the association of His Grace Gauranga Darshan Prabhu. So he'll be joining us really soon. I really, really love Prabhu's classes. He's very knowledgeable and makes Shastra understanding very easy and relevant and practical and easy to relate to and apply in our personal lives. So today is already our second day of the Bhisma-pancaka challenge. We're already halfway there. Actually, a little bit more than halfway there, because day after tomorrow at moonrise or sunset, we get to break our fast. So I hope everyone is doing well, is happy, is still able to be satisfied in the belly, and also your sadhana is going well. Yesterday I saw that many of you shared pictures offering lamp and shared on Instagram. So today, just wanted to remind you that you can share a video of you singing Damodar Ashtakam.
Mataji, is it necessary to share the picture or a video instead of, we go and just click a photograph? Because I don't know Sanskrit, honestly speaking, right? There are a lot of, words which I am not familiar with. So if I go and read in Hindi, will that be okay? Or we just click a photograph? Because I did yesterday, I did today itself. Just wanted to check in case if that's okay.
Yeah, the offering lamp is okay. Yeah, of course, Prabhu, it's okay. That's why also we just wrote, you can just sing one verse of the Damodar Ashtakam if it's
But
easy.
again, that's in Sanskrit. Now that's the problem that I don't know, how to read it. I read Sanskrit probably in the class of fourth or fifth. Afterward, I never, read it. So it's a little difficult for me. But if it is in Hindi, is it okay? I mean, if I go and read it in Hindi.
Yeah, of course, Prabhu, it's okay.
Yeah, perfect. And yesterday I had Ekadasi fast as well. But I saw your message just right now that we actually had to do some sankalpa, right? I couldn't do it, and yesterday I was not having lotus flowers. So can I go and offer it today itself?
Yes, anyways, all these offerings are, of course, there's it's recommended to do a specific order to a specific body part of the Lord. But of
Okay.
course, every day we can offer lotus flowers. So yeah, of course, Prabhu.
Yeah, I'm just, it's the first time that I joined this challenge, so I didn't know that, all the nitty-gritty and all. So it's just the first time, so that's why I'm being conscious. I should not make any mistake.
Oh,
It
not
should not happen like, I
actually,
did something wrong and he
yeah.
didn't like it.
No, actually, there's no mistake. And even if you don't have something, you can, everything that is not possible to do, we can always do mentally, like any
Okay.
special offerings. Like I don't have any access where I am to some
Mhm.
of these things, so I'm just offering like with my mind. And yes, as Ravi Prabhu said, Krishna just looks at our love.
Yeah, true. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, I agree with it. Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu. Okay, so for today, I sent a message on the WhatsApp channel, just going through it. So then what we're doing is, I hope everybody was able to complete the activities for day 2. And then also today is the day to offer a Bilva leaf to the thighs of the Lord. Again, if you're not able to do it, you can do mentally. Then again, a very like a personal instruction from His Holiness Jayapataka Goswami is like everybody should chant Ganga, Ganga, Ganga 3 times very loudly when they're taking bath, and then post a video of you singing Damodar Ashtakam or one verse or reading the translation, whatever works for you, and posting it. Okay, so let's start with our sanga. I'm just sharing my screen now. Okay. Yeah, then you can get ready for tomorrow. Either an essential oil or rose water. Okay, so let's chant Srila Prabhupada's Pranam mantra together. Pratyush, you want to sing?
Yes, Mataji, of course. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. I offer my respectful obeisances unto His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada, who is very dear to Lord Krishna, having taken shelter at his lotus feet. Hare Krishna Mataji.
You can continue. Okay, Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pacharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Shatarine. Our respectful obeisances are unto you, O spiritual master, servant of Srila Saraswati Goswami. You're kindly preaching the message of Lord Chaitanya and delivering the Western countries which are filled with impersonalism and voidism. So I want, just speaking for my personal experience, how grateful we are to Srila Prabhupada for going to the Western countries. Like I'm just speaking for myself that like I was not born in India. So if Srila Prabhupada did not go to the West, I would not have had a chance to even hear Krishna's name. So all because of Srila Prabhupada's mercy, we were able to come in touch with Krishna's name. And you know how merciful, how much mercy he has, because easily he could have just stayed in Vrindavan and done his own bhajan, his own sadhana, and not cared for anyone. Because he's a pure devotee of the Lord. He didn't need to go to America for himself. He went to fulfill the instruction of his spiritual master and for all of us. That's how merciful Srila Prabhupada is. And at the age of 69, that's when people usually retire. They want to stop doing any responsibilities in the world, not work, just relax. And at that age, Srila Prabhupada risked his life, got on the Jaladuta for 2 months, suffered 2 heart attacks, all of this just for all of our benefit, for the whole world. And recently I asked one sadhu, one Maharaj, I said, sometimes I feel very hopeless in bhakti. Like, I don't know if I'll ever be able to like chant purely. When I look at pure devotees, I will never be able to be like them. I don't think it's possible for me. I feel so hopeless. And Maharaj said something so beautiful. He said, of course, there's so much hope in spiritual life. The hope is that you have the biggest hope that with your tongue, we're able to chant the Mahamantra, and that our mind, our brain is functioning properly, that we're able to, associate with devotees, we're able to speak, we're able to hear, we're able to read. So, this is the greatest hope. And so then I was just thinking about this year in Srila Prabhupada's Tirobhav Titi, which was just like a few days ago, how Srila Prabhupada has given us the greatest hope, because maybe we would have had to wait how many more lifetimes, right? Like, we've already been in this material world for unlimited lifetimes. We don't even remember how much, and our hearts have become full of all this dirt. But Srila Prabhupada gave us the chance in this life to be able to hear the name of Krishna. So we're so, so fortunate, and this is not cheap, as we've been talking about. Bhakti is not cheap. Just the chance that even now we have the opportunity, almost 150 of us, to come together, to associate with other devotees, to chant. That's the greatest treasure in this whole world. And sometimes we're putting so much effort in our lives, of course, to collect money, or to to like build this house or establish this career. Of course, I'm not saying that's wrong. But then we should always remember what is like the true purpose of our life. What is actually needed? What do we is actually necessary for our spiritual life? Like, of course, we should all establish ourselves in a way that we can feel peaceful and settled, but always remember that everything that we're doing, our lives should be all molded in such a way that Krishna is in the center. Actually, there's a big misconception that, oh, how to balance. Okay, I'm saying this because I get this question a lot. And I know also in these sangas, we keep getting this question: how to balance my studies and my bhakti, how to balance my material life and spiritual life. Okay, I just want to ask one question. Are you able to hear this sound outside? Or can you hear me clearly? Are there any distracting sounds? No? Okay. Just to make sure, otherwise I'll close the door or do something. So this misconception of balancing our spiritual and material life, that actually does not exist. There's no such thing as balancing spiritual and material life. Because spiritual, it's not like, oh, Monday to Friday I work, and then, okay, Saturday, Sunday I go to the temple. So 5 days a week material life, 2 days a week spiritual life, or any of that. Spiritual life means that Krishna is part of everything we do in life. Krishna consciousness is a lifestyle. Krishna is our life. Not that so there's no such question as material and spiritual life. The only thing that we have to do is actually see what is our duty, what needs to be done. Of course, many of you are students. I also went to school, went to college, but how can we spiritualize that? Why are we studying? How can we offer the results and our time and everything in Krishna's service? Like Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he was a grihasta. He had, I don't remember how, I think 11 children. He worked a normal job, you could say, but still, we cannot say that, oh, Bhaktivinoda Thakur had a material life and spiritual life. No, his whole life was spiritual, because everything that we do should be for Krishna. We should always be thinking about Krishna. So that's just one. I just wanted to address that question that we keep getting: how to balance studies and work and spiritual life. Everything that you do, just offer that result to Krishna. And then see, as we were talking about these few days, like bhakti is all about our internal. It's all about inside, our mood, our consciousness. Externally, maybe you can be working a normal job, you can be studying, but inside, you can be thinking of Krishna. You're studying for a purpose. to gain more knowledge so that you can use that knowledge for Krishna's service or use that money for Krishna's service. And that's what Srila Prabhupada says, to dovetail everything, use everything in Krishna's service. So the only thing that we have to keep in mind is just actually thinking, what am I doing for me? What am I doing for Krishna? And remember the first day that we discussed what is pure devotional service. So pure bhakti is having a pure motive, that everything I'm doing is for Krishna. So then behind everything, that whatever we do in life, we should just keep thinking, am I doing this? Why am I doing this? And am I doing this to please Krishna, or is there some other reason? And then in that way, we can try our best to mold our lives around Krishna. Because the reason that we have all these principles, what we should do, we should follow Ekadasi, we should worship Tulsi trees, we should put on tilak, we should chant, we should sing, we should worship the deities, we should pray. All of these things that Srila Rupa Goswami is telling us to do in the Nectar of Devotion is all for one reason. Is all to always remember Krishna and never forget him. So we should always just have this in our mind, because sometimes, we're chanting every day, we have the same routine every day. So sometimes it can become very mechanical, like robots, like, okay, I'm just chanting, done. Wow, you didn't even remember you chanted 4 rounds. How did that happen? But I got distracted because of this whiteboard. Please, no one touch the whiteboard or anything. So what was I saying? That we should mold our lives around, that we can become like mechanical and robots, but it really won't have much effect if we just do with our hands, whatever we're doing. It really has to come from the heart. So so just a reminder for all of us, for me too, to always remember why we're doing what we're doing, and to always try to think of Krishna and serve him and please him, and just pray to him to help us serve him in a way that he pleases. Okay, so now we can chant. Just we wanted to discuss a little bit, and now with this meditation, we can try to chant this one round of japa and try to really put our heart into it and try to connect with Krishna in a deeper way. So I hope everybody has their mala, and we'll just chant together. I'll just unmute everyone. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu
प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम 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 हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण राम 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 हरे हरे श्री राम कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम 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 हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम नाला खाते राम हरे राम कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे राम
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Hare Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna,
Hare Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Ram,
Hare Hare
Ram
Krishna Hare Krishna
Ram.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna,
Hare Ram
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna Hare
Ram.
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Ram Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Krishna,
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
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 Krishna.
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare
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 Ram, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Ram Ram
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Ram
Krishna, Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Hare,
Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram Hare Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Hare Ram 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 Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Hare
Ram,
Hare
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 Hare,
Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Ram Hare Hare Ram Hare
Hare Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram
Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Ram
Hare Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
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 Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram
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 Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Hare Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Jai Prabhupada Gaur Ki
So some devotees were asking when His Grace Gauranga Darshan Prabhu is joining. So he's joining us at 6:15. So we're going to chant Damodarashtakam Bhishma Stuti and then he'll join us. Okay, so let's recite Bhishma Stuti together. Shri Bhishma Vacha Iti Matirupa Kalpita Vitrishna Bhagavati Satvata Pungave Vibhumni Swasukamupagate Kvachid Vihartum Prakriti Mupeyushi Yadbhava Pravaha Tribhuvanakamanam Tamalavarnam Ravikaragoravaraambharam Dadhane Vapuralaka Kulavritananabjam Vijaya Sakera Tirastu Mena Vadyam Yudhi Turaga Rajo Vidhumra Vishvak Kachalulita Shramavardya Lankritasye Mama Nishita Sharir Vibidhyamana Tvachi Virasat Kavachestu Krishnatma Sapadi Saki Vacho Nishimya Madhye Nija Parayor Balayoratam Nivesha Stitavati Parasainikayodakshna Hritavati Partha Sakera Tirmamastu Vyavahita Pritanamukam Nirikshya Svajana Vadhadimukasya Dosha Buddhya Kumate Maharadatma Vidyaya Yash Charanarati Paramasya Tasya Mestu Svanigamam Apahayamat Pratigyam Ritam Adhikartum Avaplutoratasta Dhritarthacharano Vyayachaladgur Haririvahantu Vibham Gatotariya Shita Vishika Hato Vishirna Damsha Shata Japari Pluta Atataino Me Prasabhamabhi Sasaramad Badhartam Sabhavatu Me Bhagavan Gatir Mukunda Vijaya Rata Kutumba Atatotre Vritahaya Rashmi Tatri Ekshaniye Bhagavati Ratirastu Me Mumurshor Yamiha Nirikshya Hatagata Swarupam Lalita Gati Vilasa Valguhasa Pranaya Nirikshana Kalpitorumana Kritamanu Kritvatta Kritamanukritavattya unmadandha prakriti magan kila yasya gopavadva Muni kananri pavivarya sankulanta sadasi yudhishtira rajasuya esham arhanamupapida ikshaniyo mamadrishi gochara esha viratma Tami mamaham ajam sharira bhajam hridi dishtitam atmakalpitanam pratidrishameva naikadharkamekam samadhigatosmi vidhuta vedamoha. Okay, so now can somebody please read translation? Okay, Radeshwari.
When Arjuna was seemingly polluted by ignorance, upon observing the soldiers and commanders before him on the battlefield, the Lord irritated his ignorance by delivering transcendental knowledge. May his lotus feet always remain the object of my affection.
Madhavi Sethi.
Fulfilling my vow and sacrificing his own promise, he got down from the chariot, took up its wheel and ran towards me, hurriedly, just as a lion goes to kill an elephant. He even dropped his outer garment on the way.
And the last one, Vrindarani.
May he, Lord Sri Krishna, the personality of Godhead, who awarded salvation to my unlimited destination. On the battlefield, he changed me as if angry, but of the wounds
Heart that me, yeah.
that dealt by my sharp arrows. His shield was scattered, and his body was smeared with blood due to the wounds.
Thank you. So I just wanted to discuss what Srila Prabhupada mentions in the purports. So here, as I was mentioning yesterday, how we have there's 5 primary rasas, right? There's 5, they're called sthai bhavs. There's 5 primary relationships that we can have with Krishna. Let's see on the chat box if you can name them, like Shantaras. Yeah, Shantaras, Dasyaras, which is being serving Krishna, being Krishna's servant. Sakyaras is being Krishna's friend. Then Vatsalyaras is loving Krishna as a parent, and you see him as his little baby. And Madhurya loving Krishna as your lover. Then, thank you everybody. So we have there are 5 primary rasas, and then there are also secondary rasas. So here, who knows in what relationship did Bhishma Dev love Krishna? In these 5, which one? Okay, yeah, we're getting lots of different answers. Yes.
I bled my thing out.
Yes, it was Lord Bhishma Dev loves Krishna and Dasya Ras, so as his servant, as well as with Veer Ras, which is the fighting spirit, the chivalrous Ras. So when Bhishma Dev was throwing sharp arrows at Krishna and it was piercing Krishna's body, but for Krishna, it was the same amount of happiness and he got the same amount as pleasure as if a devotee was throwing flower petals. Because Krishna's body Krishna's body is spirit. So for example, for all of our bodies, the soul is spirit, and then this body, the skin is matter, right? So then if we get like here, I got burnt here, and then it hurts because it's like my skin is just matter. But the soul, who knows the verse from Bhagavad Gita that describes the soul can never be cut to pieces by any weapon, nor moistened by water, nor withered by the wind, nor burnt by fire. Let's see if yes, it's in chapter 2, text 23. Does anybody want to chant along? Okay, Krishna Bandhu. Krishna Bandhu, would you like to chant the shloka? Yes, Nainam Chindanti Shastrani, Nainam Dhati Pavakaha, Na Chainam Kledayantyapo, Na Shosheti Marutaha. So here it's saying that the soul can never be cut to pieces by any weapon or withered by the wind. But the difference between our body and Krishna's body, even though Krishna looks like he has an ordinary body like all of us, even though Bhishma was piercing arrows on his body and blood was coming out, and also Krishna was sweating, he was actually not getting hurt because Krishna's body is spirit. It's not like our body, like matter. So then it cannot be destroyed. So then, and because Bhishma Dev loves Krishna in this chivalrous ras, so this vir ras, then when he wants to fix his mind on Krishna in that beautiful form, where Krishna, remember yesterday we read that shloka, Krishna's body is covered with dust, his forehead is with drops of perspiration, he has wounds on his body, and he was angry. So this is the beautiful form that Bhishma Dev was meditating on. And according to the different rasas, like this is why we're chanting, we're serving Krishna, so that our eternal relationship with Krishna we can rediscover our eternal relationship with Krishna. So right now, our hearts are like full of dirt, so that's why we're trying to clean it so that we can see that reflection in the mirror. And then once we know what our relationship with Krishna is, then we can nourish that relationship, and that we can serve Krishna in that more specific way. So according to the different rasas, devotees will love Krishna in a specific way. For example, when Mother Yashoda thinks of Krishna, she'll think of Krishna as her little baby with his chubby cheeks, and we're chanting every day, she'll think about Krishna's chubby cheeks that are reddish because of all her kisses, so his bimba fruit cheeks, and she'll think about his little tummy and his belly, and he's so like chubby, and his little hands, and like that she'll see him in that way. And the gopis, they'll see Krishna in his youthful form, and his like his arms are very strong, and even his monsoon cloud complexion, it changes a little bit. So it's described in the Nectar of Devotion how, I don't remember exactly, but I think like when Krishna's small, then his eyes are like, really sweet, and they're really big. But as he gets a little bit older, then he gets like reddish in the edges of his eyes, and then so then like this, everybody sees Krishna in a different way according to how they love him. So for example, when Krishna came to Mathura and he entered the wrestling match where he was going to wrestle with Chanura Mushtika, then everybody was seeing Krishna in a different way. Somebody was seeing Krishna as, oh, he's so handsome, I love him so much. Then the older gopis or some were thinking, oh, he's such a young boy, how is he going to fight? Then some were seeing Krishna as like their, you could say their so-called enemy, or like, oh, I'm like fighting spirit. So like that's the beautiful thing about about bhakti is that we can love Krishna in any way that we want, and he wants us to develop this close personal relationship with him. So he prefers this so much more than if it was just like, very ritualistic rules and regulations and just complete like full on reverence. He wants to have that personal rest. That's why Krishna's residents of Braj are his most dear devotees, because they forget, they don't think that he's God. When Krishna's lifting Govardhan, everyone, actually the cowherd boys, everyone's thinking, oh no, how is Krishna going to do it by himself? So they're holding up the sticks on Govardhan, and they think that they're helping Krishna, because they're like, oh, Krishna's just a little boy, and Mother Yashoda thinks, oh, Krishna, he's very hungry. Here's some laddus, and you need to, should we help you hold up your arm? But because the Brajvasis, they just see Krishna in that way. And then, so like that, this is why Krishna loves his Brajvasis the most, because if, for example, Arjuna, he's Krishna's dearest friend, one of his dearest friends. If Arjuna and the cowherd boy started seeing Krishna as the Supreme Lord, do you think they'll wrestle with him? Do you think they'll carry him on his back? And they won't treat him in that way. So that's what Krishna loves. He loves to be controlled by the love of his devotees. So then Srila Prabhupada explains in the Bhishma Stuti how Krishna accepted the position as a charioteer. And did you know that Krishna was the charioteer of Arjuna, and the way that Arjuna would get him to move right or left is actually by kicking him. So imagine, we think like, oh, how, like, I mean, like, I would never be like, we cannot touch our feet to like Krishna, but this is how close they are in their friendship. And Krishna loves to be in control and ordered by his devotees because they have that close friendship. And and it's described that by Krishna's merciful glance, he liberated everyone. So we might think that, oh, like Krishna was on one side of the Pandavas, he was on the side of the Pandavas and against the Kauravas. So that means that Krishna was the enemy of the Kauravas, but that's not true. Actually, Krishna showed so much mercy, not only to the Pandavas' side, but also to the Kauravas' side, because he blessed everybody with the chance that right before they're going to die, right before they will leave their body, that they would take darshan of Krishna. And because of that, they would all achieve liberation. If they had died some ordinary way, if they did not die in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, they wouldn't have achieved liberation. But Krishna gave everybody a chance, everyone a chance to be liberated to love him. And so that's how one of Krishna's qualities, that everything that Krishna does is good. And that's one lesson that we can learn. How many times we think maybe something bad is happening in our life, or we're going through some suffering, and we think, why? I can also speak for me. I sometimes think like, why is Krishna making me go through this? Like, why is this happening? But actually, we have to remember everything Krishna does is good. It's all for our benefit. Any situation that comes in our life is all to bring us closer to him. But we have to allow him to take control of our life. How we were talking about the other day, that the difference between the non-devotees and devotees is that if we don't allow Krishna to take control of our life, to guide us, to instruct us, he won't interfere. He'll just be a witness, let you do what you want, and then we'll just suffer like the karma of our bad or good deeds. But when we actually surrender, when we actually ask Krishna, Krishna, please, I want you to guide me. I want you to like guide me so that I can go serve your lotus feet, then he'll instruct us and he'll help us. How can we do that? And and then in text 37, actually Duryodhan was telling Bhishma Dev, because Bhishma Dev loved the Pandavas so much, he didn't want to fight with against the Pandavas. He doesn't want to kill the Pandavas. Of course, you know how in the beginning of the Bhagavad Gita it's described when Arjuna asked Krishna, please take me to the front of the battle. He saw his teachers, his family, he thought, how am I going to fight with them? How can I try to kill them? Like, what's the point of this war? But then Krishna said, you have to do your duty. So then Bhishma Dev was fighting against the Pandavas out of his own will. So Duryodhana was telling Bhishma Dev, you're Bhishma Dev Pitamaha. You need to, like, how are you not fighting properly? You're not fighting properly against the Pandavas because you love them so much. So then Bhishma Dev said, okay, I will take special weapons and tomorrow I will kill all the 5 Pandavas. But because of Arjuna's expertise and Krishna, Arjuna was able to steal those special weapons from Duryodhan. So Bhishma Dev was not able to kill the Pandavas. So Bhishma Dev vowed the next day, he said, if Krishna does not take up any weapons, Arjuna is going to die. And we know that Krishna made a vow in the battlefield of Kurukshetra that I will not hold any weapons. So then the next day, Bhishma Dev was fighting violently with Arjuna, and it seemed like Arjuna was going to get defeated. So then they were in trouble. So Krishna, he took up a chariot wheel and he rushed towards Bhishma Dev. So he did this to keep Bhishma Dev's promise, which was more important than his own promise. He broke his own promise not only for Arjuna, but also for Bhishma Dev, because actually Bhishma Dev wanted to see that beautiful form of the Lord. And when Krishna was charging towards Bhishma Dev, he just dropped his weapons and he was just crying in ecstasy, and he was just feeling so much love, because again, they're not enemies. Krishna and Bhishma Dev are not enemies just because they're fighting against each other. Bhishma Dev is such a wonderful devotee of the Lord, and why else would he be praying at the end of his life that I want to achieve your lotus feet, my Lord? I want to see you. I just want to think about you. Because Krishna enjoys this fighting spirit. He wanted to fight with Bhishma Dev. So like this is the relationship that they had. And okay, so now that we had a discussion about the Bhishma Stuti, so now let's go and sing. Let's do one little activity, and then hopefully Prabhu will, and then we'll sing Damodar Ashtaka. Okay. Sharing my screen. Okay, you need paper and pencil. We're doing one activity. This is the secret to all of our spiritual life. Okay, so this is like a code with these different emojis. And here you have to solve what is this secret code. Okay, everyone can see? So for example, this arrow, okay, it's I. So then you'll write here I, and then the heart is N. So in, and then just complete the whole code. The secret message that Krishna is telling us for this Bhisma-pancaka challenge. Okay, when you're done, you can raise your hand with the app. Okay, looks like many of you are done. Pradeshwar, you done? Okay. Okay, I think some of you still need a little more time. Okay, so yeah, the answer is in this age of Kali, there's no other way except the chanting of the holy name. So that's our secret message, not only for now, Bhisma-pancaka, but always. Okay, so now we'll sing Damodar Ashtaka, and then, yeah, then Gauranga Darshan Prabhu should be here with us. Namami Sham Sachit Anandarupam Lasat Kundalango Kule Brajamanam Yashodabhyolukala Navamanam Yashodabhyolukala Navamanam Paramrishtamatyanta to drutya gopyam. Paramrishtamatyanta to drutya gopyam. Rudanta muhurnetra yugmamrijantam. Karamboja yugmena shatankanetram. Muhushvasakamba Trirekangakanta Muhushvasakamba Trirekangakanta Sitagraivam Damodaram Bhaktivanam Sitagraivam Damodaram Bhaktivanam Namamishwaram Sachit Anandarupam Lasat Kundalam Go Kule Brajamanam Iti Triksvalilabhir Ananda Kunde Swagosham Nimajantam Agyapayantam Tadiyeshitagishu Bhaktijitatvam Tadiyeshitagishu Bhaktijitatvam Puna Prematastam Shatavritti Vande Puna Prematastam Shatavritti Vande Namamishwaram Sachit Anandarupam Lasat Kundalango Kule Brajamanam Varam Deva Mokshamna Mokshavadeva Nachanyam Vrineha Varishadapiya Idam Deva Purnata Gopala Bala Sadame Manasya Rashtam Kimanyay Namamishwaram Sachit Anandarupam Lasat Kundalam Go Kule Brajamanam Idam te mukam bhojam atyanta nilai vritam kuntalai snigdha raktaischa gopyam Muhuchumditam bimarakta dharame Muhuchumditam bimarakta dharame Manasya virashtam alablakshalabhai Manasya virashtam alablakshalabhai Namamishwaram Sachit Anandarupam Lasat kundalam go kule brajamanam. Namo Deva Damodara Nanta Vishnu Prasida Prabodhuka Jalabdhi Magnam Kripa Drishti Vrishtyati Dinamatano Grihane Shamamagyam Hedyakshi Drishyat Namamishwaram Sachit Anandarupam Lasat Kundalam Go Kule Brajamanam Kuveratmajo Badha Murtyaiva Yadvat Tvayamochito Bhakti Bhajo Krito Cha Tata Prema Bhakti Swakame Prayacha Tato Prema Bhakti Swakame Prayacha Namokshe Graho Mesti Damodareha Namamishwaram Sachit Anandarupam Lasat Kundalam Go Kule Brajamanam Namaste Sudamne Spuradipti Damne Namaste Sudamne Spuradipti Damne Tvadiyodarayata Vishwasya Dhamne Tvadiyodarayata Vishwasya Dhamne Namo Radhikaya Tvadiya Priyaya Namo Radhikaya Tvadiya Priyaya Namo Nantalilaya Devaya Tubhyam Namamishwaram Sachit Anandarupam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Brajamanam Jaya Radha Damodara Radha Damodara Radhe Jaya Radha Damodara Radha Damodara Radhe Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Prabhupada Nitai Gora Haribol 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 Nitai Gora Haribol Shri Shri Radha Damodar Ki Jai. So we're very blessed to have His Grace Gauranga Darshan Prabhu joining us today. Prabhu is, let me just add him as co-host. And we're so fortunate to have Prabhu. Prabhu is so extremely learned. And as I was saying in the beginning, not just learned, but actually applies all of the teachings that he's learned and that he's teaching others. So a sadhu is not just one who talks, but who walks the talk. So we're very blessed to have Prabhu's association. And I personally really, really love his classes so much. And I know that many of you do as well. And he makes it so easy to understand and so relevant and easy for us to actually apply these principles of bhakti in our lives. So we're so grateful to have him here with us. Thank you so much, Prabhu, I know you're extremely busy, but thank you so much for giving us some time and blessing us with your association.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranam. Is it a kids class?
Well,
The only children here?
well, we have mostly children and youth joining us.
Oh, okay. Okay, Mataji. Thank you. Should we start now or?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. Thank you. One second. Hare Krishna. Am I audible? Is it clear?
Yes, Prabhuji, we can hear you clearly.
Thank you. Thank you. My humble obeisances to all the devotees who are in the call. I am very grateful to all the organizers of this session on the occasion of Bhisma-pancaka. My humble obeisances to Gandharvika Mataji for cultivating so many children through her classes and also her books and also organizing such events like this. Thank you so much for having me here in this wonderful sanga where so many young devotees are enthusiastic to hear some Harikatha. Some faces are a bit familiar also. So thank you very much. I was asked to speak on this topic, how to develop our relationship with Krishna.
Yes.
Okay, we will start now. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Gnananjana-shalakaya Chakshuranmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin iti namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. I welcome all the wonderful children for this special session on how to develop our relationship with Krishna. Actually, all of us have an eternal relationship with Krishna already. We don't have to reinvent a relationship between us and Krishna. We already have an eternal relation. So, the scriptures say that Jiva Swarupa Krishna Nitya Das means the real Swarupa or the real identity of every single living being is Krishnera Nityadas. We are all eternally servants of Lord Krishna. That's what the scriptures say. In Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami has written, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has declared that our Swarupa, our eternal identity is that we are all servants of Krishna. Then, in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Mamaivamsho jivaloke jiva bhutah sanatanaha manah shasthani indriyani prakritisthani karshati. In this Bhagavad Gita shloka, Krishna is saying, Mama eva amsho jivaloke. Jiva means a living being. All the jivas, all the living beings are Krishna's amshas. You know what is amsha? Amsha is a small part, fragmental part. You want some examples to understand what amsha is? The scriptures give these beautiful examples. You take a big ocean and you take small drop of that ocean. The quality of this drop of that ocean and the quality of water in this big ocean is same. The chemical composition is same, isn't it? So this small drop of water is an amsha of the ocean, right? Similarly, you see a big fire, forest fire, and you take a small spark of that fire. So this big fire produces so much of heat and light, and even this small spark of fire also produces so much heat and light. Not so much, little bit of heat and light, isn't it? So this spark of fire is an amsha, a small part of bigger fire. Just as fire spark is a part of bigger fire, just as a small drop of water is a part of big ocean, Similarly, all of us are small parts, fragmental parts of Krishna, amshas of Krishna. Clear? Thus, all of us have an eternal bonding with Krishna, eternal relationship with Krishna. Just like water and an ocean have a natural relationship, just like heat and fire, light and fire have a natural relationship. Similarly, all of us have a natural relationship with Krishna. We can never be separated from Krishna in one sense, right? So, can you separate light from a lamp? Can you separate sunshine from sun? Not possible, right? But sometimes that sunshine could be covered by clouds, right? Although sunshine and sun are inseparable, sun is the energetic person and sunshine is the energy. So, this energy and energetic person, sun and sunshine cannot be separated. They're eternally together, isn't it? But sometimes this cloud comes and you cannot see sunshine. Sun is covered by the clouds. Actually, sun is not covered by the clouds. Our vision of the sun is covered by the clouds, right? So that cloud is called forgetfulness. Now let's see more references. We'll understand. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Sarvayonishu kaunteya mutayah sambhavanti yah tasam brahma mahadyanir aham bijapradah pitah. You see the last line. In the previous shloka, we saw the first line. Mamaivamsho jiva loke. All the jivas are amshas or parts of Krishna. Here Krishna says, Aham bija pradaha pita. Pita means father. So all the jivas are children of Krishna, who is the Supreme Father. Right? So many references say that we are parts of Krishna. We are children of Krishna. Here it says Nitya Dasa. We are servants of Krishna. So what's our identity? We are servants of Krishna. We are parts of Krishna. We are children of Krishna. Krishna is our Supreme Father. Krishna is our Supreme Master. Thus, we all have an eternal bonding, eternal relationship with Krishna. But the problem is that we have forgotten that relationship. Many people in this world, most people in this world have forgotten that relationship that they have with Krishna. Therefore, they are suffering. So, the relationship with Krishna is not lost. It's not lost. It's only forgotten, right? And because of that forgetfulness, there is suffering, right? Now, we need to remember. In the Sandarbhas, Jiva Goswami says that the antidote for this forgetfulness is favorable remembrance of Krishna. So we forgot our relationship with Krishna, most of us. Now we are trying to revive that remembrance of our relationship with Krishna. So that process of reviving our relationship with Krishna is called Bhakti Yoga. Clear? So the topic that is given to me is how to develop relationship with Krishna. I said we all have an eternal relationship with Krishna, but we need to revive it. We need to remember it again. We need to reconnect with Krishna. There is connection, but the connection is lost. So we need to reconnect. For example, I have Wi-Fi connection now. You're able to hear me. I'm able to see you. Now when the Wi-Fi connection is lost, you can't see me. I can't see you. You can't hear me. I can't hear you. So what should I do? I should again reconnect with the Wi-Fi. Similarly, in our relationship with Krishna also, some internet fluctuations were there. Therefore, connection appears to be lost or slackened. We just have to reconnect, right? Let me give another example. How many of you are wearing some rings? Golden rings, diamond rings, right? If you're not wearing, don't worry. I'm not wearing. So imagine this ring fell in gutter, in thick sewage. As you are doing Govardhan Parikrama or Vrindavan Parikrama, you just fell into thick sewage. Will you pick it up or not? Children, when a golden ring falls from your finger, will you pick it up again or will you leave it? Oh, it just fell down. I should leave it and go away. You'll pick it up, right? How many of you say you will pick it up? Say you are wearing face mask while doing Govardhan Parikrama or Vrindavan Parikrama. You feel that, oh, some dust may enter my mouth and may enter my nose, I may catch cold and cough, let me put some face mask. And that face mask fell into gutter. Will you pick it up? You'll not pick it up, right? It's gone. Leave it. Let me wear a new one. But if it is a golden ring, you will immediately pick it up because golden ring is very valuable. Diamond ring is very expensive. But face mask is like 2, 3 rupees or 5 rupees, so you just leave it. Similarly, although the soul, the jiva, forgets one's relationship with Krishna by being absorbed in material activities, the value of the soul is not lost. So when we forget our relationship with Krishna, we are in this material world which is like gutter. We are like golden rings. Krishna is wearing these golden rings. We are like golden rings. So when we forget our relationship with Krishna, we leave Krishna's finger and fall in this gutter. Krishna will not leave us. He will come from the spiritual world to the material world. He will lift us up from this gutter of material world and try to wash us. So when you pick up this golden ring that fell into gutter, what will you do? You will wash it, right? If it is too dirty, you will wash it with soap nicely and then you wear it. So this ring falling into gutter is not reducing the ring's value. But the shine of the ring, the brilliance of the ring is covered by gutter. Similarly, when we are living in this world, our relationship with Krishna is not lost. Our love for Krishna is not lost. It is just covered. Covered by ignorance, covered by forgetfulness, covered by false ego, covered by material desires. So we need to just uncover our relationship with Krishna. We need to uncover our eternal bonding and connection with Krishna. Isn't it, children? You're able to understand this? Very simple facts, right? So you need to revive that relation, and the process of reviving that relation is Bhakti Yoga. When you perform Bhakti, then you will easily re-establish your connection with Krishna, right? So let us see some details of Bhakti Yoga. So we need to understand how to practice Bhakti Yoga. Bhakti Yoga is that washing process. So all the scriptures can be summarized in 3 words according to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And the 3 words are Sambandha, Abhideya and Prayojan. You may think that I will speak so much theory now. It will be a technical class, don't worry. I'm just trying to give you some idea of our connection with Krishna. Then we'll speak some stories also. Very enlivening stories also we'll discuss from the scriptures so that you will remember the concepts. So Sambandha, Abhideya, Prayojan. This is the essence of all scriptures. What is Sambandha? Should we have interaction? Would you like to unmute yourself and speak, or you want me only to speak? I can do both. You can speak?
Yes,
Yes.
okay, sure, Prabhu, I'll put that setting on.
Okay, sure. So tell me, what is Sambandha? I'll ask those who raise their hands. Navi, what do you mean by Sambandha? Or anyone else? Anvesha?
Relation.
Relation, right? Sambandham is relation. So the scriptures talk about our eternal relationship with Krishna. I already spoke about it, isn't it? We are all servants of Krishna. We are all parts of Krishna. We are all children of Krishna. I give 3 shlokas, references, isn't it? So we all have eternal relationship with Krishna, that is called Sambandha. Knowledge of that eternal relation is called Sambandha Jnana. And the process of reviving that relationship with Krishna is called Abhideya. The second word is Abhideya. First is Sambandha, relation. Second is Abhideya, revival of that relation, which happens through Bhakti Yoga. Third is Prayojan, the ultimate goal, which is to love Krishna. All of us had love for Krishna, but somehow we are distracted from that love. We need to revive that love, right? That process of reviving that love is called Bhakti Yoga. Now let's go deep into Bhakti. So we just gave a simple, prelude to our topic. So Bhakti revives our relationship with Krishna. And that bhakti has 9 processes. Anyone remembers? Without me saying, you can recite a shloka. You can repeat after me. Who will recite a shloka? Yes, there are 3 kids here. All of you together recite. Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnoh
Pranam Kirtanam Vishnu
Padasevanam
Padasevanam
Archanam Vandanam Dasyam
Archanam Vandanam Dasyam
Sakhyam Atmanivedanam.
Sakyam Atmanivedanam.
Shravanam means to hear about Krishna. Kirtanam means to chant his names or his glories. Smaranam means to remember Krishna. Padasevanam means to serve his lotus feet. Archana means worshipping Krishna. Vandanam means offering prayers to Krishna or bowing down in front of Krishna. Dasyam means serving him. Sakhyam means considering him as a friend. Atmanivedana means you completely surrender yourself to him. You completely dedicate yourself to him. You offer yourself to him. Bhakti is not just offering something to Krishna. Bhakti is offering yourself to Krishna. You understood the difference? When you offer something to Krishna, whether it is patram, pushpam, phalam, toyam, or some money, or some ornaments, or some jewelry, or some dresses, bhoga, that is definitely bhakti. But apart from offering all these, physical gifts to Krishna, you offer yourself to Krishna, right? So that is amazing. That is bhakti. That is called Atmanivedanam, offering oneself to Krishna. But how to get that bhakti? Where do we get knowledge and inspiration and guidance to perform all these 9 limbs of bhakti, 9 processes of bhakti? By the mercy of Guru and Krishna. Now we are entering deep into our topic, reviving our relationship with Krishna. So only by grace, only by the mercy coming from Krishna and his representatives and his devotees, we'll be able to establish our connection with Krishna. So let's recite this shloka. Brahmanda brahmite kona bhagyavan jiva Guru Krishna prasade paya bhakti lata bija. So Guru Krishna prasade. Guru is the spiritual master, a teacher. Krishna is the Supreme Lord. Prasada means not what you eat only. Prasada here is mercy. Right? So Guru Krishna prasade paya bhakti lata bija. We get inspiration to perform bhakti. We get the seed devotion by the grace of Guru and Krishna. Clear? How to develop relationship with Krishna? First you receive grace, you receive mercy, you receive guidance from Guru and Krishna. So by the mercy of Krishna, we get a Guru. By the mercy of Guru, we get Krishna. You understood this, children? By the mercy of Guru, we get Krishna. But how do we get Guru? By the mercy of Krishna, we get Guru. You want an example? Let it become very easy through an example. Now, in the 4th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, Dhruva Maharaj, a 5-year-old child, attempted to sit on his father's lap. But the father did not welcome him. Why? Stepmother was there, Suruchi. And the Suruchi said that you cannot sit on father's lap because you are not my son. You are the son of another queen of this king. Then Dhruva became very much disappointed. So he went to his mother. His mother was his first guru, right? Not only his mother, our mothers also. All of us are first the students of our mothers, then we got other teachers. Right? First teacher is mother, and other teachers will come one by one later. So this Dhruva went to his mother, Suniti, and Suniti said, my dear child, you had a desire to sit on father's lap, right? Whatever may be your desire, whether it is sitting on father's lap or father's throne or something else, take shelter of Krishna. Tvameva vatsashraya bhrityavatsalam mumukshubhirmrugyapadaabja paddhatim ananya bhave nija dharma bhavite manasyavasthapya bhajasva purusham. She said, my dear child, whatever desire you may have, you can fulfill that desire if you take shelter of the Supreme Lord Krishna. Thus, by the mercy of this Guru, Vaishnavi, our Suruchi, Suniti, Suniti, our Dhruva Maharaj got an inspiration to practice bhakti, to worship Lord Vishnu. Then, without informing anyone, this little 5-year-old child Dhruva, he left the palace. He went to entered the forest. Then, meanwhile, Lord Narayana, Lord Vishnu is noticing what's happening in Dhruva's life. What did he do? He inspired Narada Muni. He said, Narada Muni, my 5-year-old devotee, Dhruva, is entering the forest to worship me, to search for me, to please me, to do some austerities, to get some boons from me. You should go and guide him. Then, with the inspiration given by Krishna, Narada Muni came to Dhruva Maharaj and taught him what mantra? What was the mantra taught by Narada Muni to Dhruva, 5-year-old Dhruva? Anyone knows? Jahnavi?
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate.
Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
So this Dhruva Maharaj went and chanted Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya for 6 months. Then Lord Vishnu appeared in front of him. So what did we understand from this story? Guru Krishna Prasadepaya Bhakti Lata Bija. By Krishna's grace, Dhruva got a guru called Narada Muni. And Narada Muni taught him a mantra. By the grace of Narada Muni, Dhruva Maharaj got the darshan of Lord Vishnu. Right? So by Krishna's grace, we'll get a guru. By Guru's grace, we'll get Krishna. Clear, children? And that guru is supposed to be a Vaishnava guru, a bona fide guru. Not anyone who speaks anything, but he must be a devotee of Krishna. The first qualification of a guru is a great devotee of Krishna. Then only he can connect us with Krishna. And that guru, Vaishnava guru, is arranged by Krishna himself to a fortunate and eager soul. That's how we can develop our relationship with Krishna. So sadhu sanga is very important. And amongst all the sadhus, the foremost sadhu in our life is Guru. Now let's see some more examples. Brigari, he was a cruel hunter. He was killing animals. There were so many animals who were lying there half dead. Once Narada Muni was wandering in a forest and he saw some deer and some wild pig and some birds lying there half dead. They're flapping their wings and legs, unable to survive, unable to give up their life. So then he saw Mrigari. Narada Muni saw Mrigari. He asked him, did you kill these animals? Yes. Why did you not completely kill them? Why did you half kill them? Then this Mrigari said, I get great pleasure seeing the pain of a half dead animal. This is how my father taught me to kill animals. See, such cruelty. The Narada Muni, it's a long conversation. I'll not narrate the whole thing because many of you must be knowing this story also. Narada Muni simply said, my request to you is break your bow, go and chant Hare Krishna. You donate all the wealth that you have accumulated by such cruel means to some Brahmanas. Just make a small cottage on the bank of river and chant the holy names of the Lord. Chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare in front of Tulsi Maharani. I will arrange for your food. Then Brigari followed. Brigari followed this Guru's instruction, and this Guru, Sadhu, has instructed him in chanting the holy name of the Lord, and Brigari became so transformed, became a pure Vaishnava, isn't it? So that's how Mrigari developed his relationship with Krishna by the guidance of a sadhu, a guru, Narada Muni. One more example, Valmiki. Valmiki also was a hunter earlier, but by Narada Muni's guidance, he established his connection with Lord Ramachandra. Similarly, we have Prahlad Maharaj. So when Prahlad Maharaj was within the womb of his mother, all the devatas headed by Indra came to kidnap him, came to kidnap his mother. What was their intention? As soon as Mother Kayadu gives birth to this baby boy, they just wanted to kill the boy. Why? They were thinking that Hiranyakashipu is a great demon and his son also will be a great demon. So demons must be killed. We are already struggling, suffering so much because of this one demon. Now another demon comes and supports him. We can't handle it. So let's kill him as soon as he takes birth. Then Narada Muni came there and said, Devatas, you can't just assume like this. Just because Hiranyakashipu is a demon, that does not mean his son also will become demon. His son will be a great Mahabhagavat devotee. In fact, he'll be a devotee better than all of you. Right? He will be a devotee better than all of you. So better you leave this lady Kayadu here and go back to heavens. Then as soon as they heard this statement from Narada Muni, they all developed so much of respect for Kayadu. They offered obeisances to Mother Kayadu. They circumambulated, they did parikrama of Kayadu and left Kayadu carefully in the care of Narada Muni. And they went to the heavens. Then Narada Muni started speaking some spiritual secrets to Kayadu, Mother Kayadu. And Kayadu could not hear them. Why? She was anxious. When will my husband come back? What will happen to my son? Because there is so much of anxiety in the mind, she just could not focus on the katha. Sometimes we become little distracted, right, children? Does it happen to you? When you're hearing class, you can't focus on the class. You get distracted. Huh? Does it happen to you? It happens with me so many times. Right? So when we have some anxiety or distractions or desires in the mind, we cannot focus on the class. So Kayadu could not focus on the class. Therefore, she missed the opportunity of gaining so much of spiritual wisdom. But Prahalad Maharaj, sitting in the womb of Mother Kayadu, he was hearing very attentively with absolutely no distractions and deviations in his mind. So Prahalad Maharaj could hear everything. He became a pure devotee. So that's how Prahalad Maharaj established his connection with Krishna, by learning from Narad Muni. So when we are eager to hear Harikatha from a pure devotee, then our connection with Krishna is established. Our relationship with Krishna is nicely revived. But when that hearing and sadhu sanga are not there, it's very difficult to establish a relation. Right? These are very important. We already discussed the story of Dhruva Maharaj. Dhruva Maharaj was a very ambitious prince. He wanted to attain a position which is superior to his great grandfather Brahma. That was his ambition. But he gave up that ambition. He thought that that ambition was like a broken piece of glass. But I got the darshan of Krishna. I got darshan of Narayana. It's like a diamond, shining diamond. So that is Dhruva's transformation story because of Narada Muni. So it's only a guru that establishes our connection with Krishna and revives our relationship with Krishna. Now another great devotee, Haridas Thakur, he was chanting 192 rounds of Hare Krishna Mahamantra every day. 192, not 2, not 16. 192 rounds every day, not once in a while. So, but one person named Ramachandra Khan in Benapole, he became very envious of Haridas Thakur. And he wanted to defame him. He wanted to distract him. So he had sent a woman to distract Haridas Thakur from his chanting. But by coming to Haridas Thakur and hearing the way Haridas Thakur is chanting, so this Mataji became transformed. She became a pure Vaishnavi. She said, I came here to distract you and disturb you in your chanting, but now I became a devotee. I started chanting. Then Haridas Thakur said, yes, I know this. This Ramachandra Khan, who is very envious of me, he had sent you to disturb me. But actually on the same day, I just wanted to leave this place. Haridas Thakur came to know that Ramachandra Khan was sending this lady to disturb him. But Haridas Thakur did not leave that place. He wanted to leave that place, but he did not leave that place. Why? He was very compassionate on this lady. He purposely stayed back in Benapole for 3 days and allowed this lady to come and disturb him. And in the pretext of disturbing him, she would just hear Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. This pure holy name chanted by a pure Vaishnava. And thus she became a Vaishnavi. So even if our intentions are impure, even if we have bad intentions, still somehow or the other, if we come in contact with a pure devotee, our relationship with Krishna is developed. Got it, children? Now, Dhruva Maharaj, was he aspiring to become a pure devotee? No. He was aspiring to become greater than Brahma. He wanted wealth. So, although he was not desiring to become a pure devotee, by coming in contact with Narada Muni, he became a pure devotee. Got it, children? Similarly, this lady, she was not aspiring to become a pure Vaishnavi, but because she came in touch with Haridas Thakur somehow or the other, even with a negative intention, she became purified. So, if we approach a devotee even with such negative intentions, we are purified. What to speak of approaching a devotee with positive intentions, with devotion, with affection, with love, to actually seek guidance and inspiration. Right, children? So, sadhu sanga is very important. Our association with devotees is very, very crucial for us to develop relationship with Krishna. Otherwise, relationship with Krishna is only in books, theory. But to actually experience that relation with Krishna, revive that relation with Krishna, and experience the love and affection of Krishna, we need to be in touch with the devotees. We need to take guidance of devotees. We need to take blessings of devotees. Got it, children? There's more. Now, how hearing from a devotee transforms our consciousness. Let's can someone recite the shloka, a little longer shloka? I don't want all of you to unmute yourself. Only one child can unmute. All others can be unmute. Who is good reciter of shlokas? Radheshwari. Others can mute themselves, please. There's some noise coming. Yeah. Sa uttama shloka mahanmukhachuto.
Sa uttama shloka mahanmukha chayato.
Okay, thank you, thank you. Anyone else? Anyone else? Would you like to? It's a little longer shloka. Sorry, it's a little difficult. Gaurangi. Gaurangi. Sa uttama shloka mahanmukhachuto.
Uttama shloka mahanmukhachuto.
Bhavatpadambhoja sudhananila.
Bhavatpadambhoja sudhakananala.
Smritim punarvismritatatvavartmanam.
Smritim punarvismritatatvavartmanam.
Kuyoginam no avitaratyalam varaihi.
Vayoginano vitarat alangvare.
Very good. Excellent. Now let's see the meaning of the shloka. Once you know the meaning of a shloka, reciting it becomes easy, remembering it becomes very easy. Right? Let's try now. Sa uttama shloka. Uttama shloka means one who is glorified in best shlokas, best poetry. Who is that? Krishna himself. Mahan mukhachito. What is Mahan? Mahan means a devotee of Krishna. A devotee of Krishna glorifies Lord Krishna, speaks Krishna's Nama Rupa Gunalila. Mukha means their mouth, Chito means coming out of mouth. When the glories of Lord Uttama Shloka, when the glories of Krishna are coming from the mouth of pure devotees, you know what happens? Bhavat Padambhoj Sudha Kananilaha. Now let me tell you. All the pure devotees carry the Supreme Lord Krishna within their hearts, isn't it? Do you agree with this? Krishna is there in the hearts of all pure devotees. Means Krishna's lotus feet is also there. And the dust from Krishna's lotus feet is also there within the hearts of devotees. Whenever pure devotees speak Krishna's glories, the dust particles at Krishna's lotus feet come from their mouth. Got it, children? You carry Krishna in your heart. You have so much love and affection for Krishna. You're always carrying Krishna in your heart. And then you're speaking about Krishna. You're speaking about Krishna's name, Krishna's form, Krishna's qualities, and Krishna's pastimes. Then whenever you are speaking from your mouth, subtly, spiritually, invisibly, the dust particles from Krishna's lotus feet will emanate, will come out. Right? So When a pure devotee is glorifying Krishna, the dust particles from Krishna's lotus feet are coming from his mouth. And when those dust particles or those sound vibrations glorifying Krishna enter our ear holes, you know what happens? See the next line. First line says that the glories of Krishna are emanating from pure devotee's mouth. Second line says that those glorifications carry dust particles of Krishna's lotus feet. Now, third line says, Smritim punar vismrita tattva vartmanam. If you remember what I spoke in the first 5-10 minutes of the class, for you to understand this third line becomes very easy, right? What is the tattva of a jiva, of all of us? What is our original identity? We are all servants of Krishna, isn't it? But Vismrita, we have forgotten that identity as servants of Krishna. We have forgotten our relationship with Krishna. Vartmana means we are wandering in this material world, forgetting our original identities as servants of Krishna. Clear so far? But when we hear Hari Katha from pure devotees, when the saffron dust particles at Krishna's lotus feet emanating from the mouths of pure devotees enter our ear holes, what happens? Smritim punar. We will again remember our relationship with Krishna. Clear, children? Let me explain in short now. When we hear about Krishna as spoken by pure devotees, we will remember that we are eternally related to Krishna. Although we are forgetful of our connection with Krishna, by hearing about Krishna from pure devotees, we will remember again that we are connected to Krishna. Got it? Who will tell me the meaning of this shloka? Yeah, please say the meaning. I'm only hearing noise, not the meaning. Who will tell me the meaning of this shloka? Tanushri Vishakha, you want to speak? Anyone else? Akarshit. You're able to unmute?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dhanvatana. Prabhuji, I will try. Actually, in this shloka, it mentioned that when we hear the Harikatha from the lotus lips of the pure devotee, then it enters our heart through the ear and it purifies our heart through the ear and purifies our heart and remove all kind of things, dirty things in it.
But one more thing, most important detail. We have forgotten our relationship with Krishna. We'll again remember that relationship with Krishna by hearing from pure devotees. Okay, now let me tell you a simpler shloka, very easier shloka, and which is very popular also. Yasyam vaishruyamanaayam Krishne paramapurushe bhaktirutpadyate pumsah shoka moha bhayapaha. Yasyam vaisruyamanaya, when we hear about Krishna, hear Bhagavatam, then what will happen? Krishne parama purushe bhakti rutpadyate. Our bhakti for Krishna will be developed. We will become devotees of Krishna, will develop pure devotion for Krishna by hearing Srimad Bhagavatam. Then that hearing will destroy our shoka, lamentation about the past. That will also destroy our moha, our illusion about the present. It will also destroy our bhaya, our fear about the future. Our fears and illusion, confusion and lamentation will be destroyed by hearing about Krishna, hearing Bhagavatam, and that also will increase our devotion to Krishna. That's how we will establish our connection with Krishna. That's how we will increase our bonding with Krishna. To conclude our presentation, definitely sadhu sanga is important. Shravanam, hearing is important, but they are not sufficient. When we hear about the Lord from pure devotees, they will give us instructions, but are we applying them? When we come in the association of sadhus, they are practicing bhakti, they set a very good inspiring example, but are we taking that inspiration? So apart from taking benefit of sadhu sanga and Shravanam, we should also put some efforts to introspect. Am I progressing nicely or not? So we should time to time check ourselves. So in the sadhu sanga, we get inspiration to chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Just like that lady got inspiration to chant in the association of Haridas Thakur. We get inspiration to chant, we get inspiration to hear, we get inspiration to worship. But are we actually worshipping? Are we actually chanting? We should introspect. We should introspect within our minds. So how do I improve my chanting? How do I go deep into my reading, my hearing, my worship? How can I worship Krishna better? How can I serve Krishna better? How can I serve Vaishnavas better? We need to introspect. So we have great examples, like there is this Avanti Brahman, who is a Brahmana who had so much of wealth, but he was very greedy also. So because of his greed and very poor consciousness, people left him. He lost his wealth also eventually. Then he started introspecting. Oh my God, I wasted my life. I unnecessarily wasted so much of my energy and life in useless things. Now let me be very focused in my connection with Krishna. Then he spoke, Etamsa asthaya paratmanishta dhyasitam purvatamair maharshabhi. Aham tarishyami durantaparam tamo mukundangranshiyavaiva. He introspected that I have an eternal relationship with Krishna, and to revive that relationship, I must remember him, I must meditate on him, but I should not be distracted in this process. So, our forgetfulness created a disturbance in our relationship with Krishna. But when we do Krishna Smaranam, when we remember him, we will revive that relation. But to remember Krishna, we need to have determination. Without determination, we cannot continuously chant or hear or remember. So, our Avanti Brahman was very much determined. Similarly, there is another lady named Pingala. So she was trying to get some happiness from different sources, but finally she understood. Santam samipe ramanam ratipradam vittapradam nityamimam vihaya akamadam dukkha bhayadishoka mohapradam tucchamaham bhajegna. She said that I am trying to develop so much of, I am trying to get so much of enjoyment and wealth from different people and different sources. But real happiness comes from Krishna. He is right within my heart. Real prosperity comes from Krishna, who is right within my heart. Who can be closer to us than someone who lives right within our hearts? You may say, my friend is very close to me. My parents are very close to me. My siblings are very close to me. Brother, my sister, my neighbors, they're very close to me. Yes, they may be close to you, but they can never be closer to you than Krishna, because Krishna is there right in your heart. Who can be closer to you than someone who is sitting right in your heart? She realized that. Santam samipe. Samipe means very close. Ramanam ratipradam. Vittapradam. Krishna is the source of all pleasure and prosperity, and he is there right within my heart, and I ignored him, and I wanted to search for enjoyment at multiple other places. Oh, bad. So we should introspect, and we should have determination, and we should try to apply the teachings that we have acquired by Shravanam and Sadhu Sangha, like Ajamil also did. Ajamil heard a lot from Vishnu Dutas, and finally he applied all those teachings in his life, and he went to Vaikuntha. So this is how we can revive our relationship. And also Kirtan plays an important role. That's another big. So when we hear Krishna Katha, or when we hear holy name coming from pure devotee, then even animals can revive their relationship with Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
When Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was traveling in Jharkhand forest, he made even tigers and deer and elephants and monkeys also chant Hare Krishna. He helped everyone to revive their relationship with Krishna through Kirtan, right? So Sravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam are the ways to connect with Krishna, to reconnect with Krishna. Fine. Thank you so much, children, for your kind attention. I hope all the examples and the shlokas and the pastimes that we discussed from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, shared some understanding about how to develop relationship with Krishna. So with this, I'll conclude. I thank all the devotees participating here, and I also thank the organizers and Gandharvika Gaurangi Mataji for organizing this session. Happy Bhisma-pancaka and happy Kartik month.
Thank you
so much, Prabhuji.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Prabhuji,
Krishna.
Dandavat
Krishna
Pranam.
Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Prabhuji,
Krishna,
Dandavat Pranam.
Prabhu.
Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
Krishna Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Hare
Thank you
Krishna.
so much,
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Vanchakalpa tarubhyascha kripa sindhu bhaivacha patitanam devyo namo
Namo
namaha.
Namaha.
Srila
Jai
Prabhupada
Radha
ki.
ki
Jai.
Jai.
Anant Koti Vaishnav Vrindi ki jai.
Again.
Anand Koti Vaishnav
Hope
ki
to
Jai.
Gaurangi Mataji ki jai. Thank you so much, Mataji.
We hope to have you visit us for our future programs as well. And I also wanted to remind everyone that tomorrow we have, we'll be blessed with the association of His Holiness Jayapataka Swami. So please join the sanga and also bring your friends along as well. And I'm wishing you all good luck for your second day of the challenge. Tomorrow is the third day, so we're almost complete with our vrata. And yeah, thank you everyone again so much for joining and with your sincere endeavor to develop your relationship with Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much,
Hare
Mataji. Hare
Krishna.
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Mataji, Janat Pranam.
Krishna
Jai
Mataji.
Mataji.
Krishna Mataji.
Ashakalpa Tarubhasya Kripa Sindhu
Hare Krishna
Devacha
Mataji.
Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavyo Namo Namo.
Devo.
Mataji, the link is sent tomorrow.
The same link,
What time is it?
5 p.m.
5 p.m. which India time? Your
Yes,
time?
yes,
India
indeed.
time. India time, 5 p.m. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.